How you doing, people? It's your guy Crypto Coin T, back on the Trajectory of Wealth channel, and on this real talk session today, I just want to go over something that I feel not everyone is, but a lot of people do kind of have this about them when they're going into platforms, and that's being slightly naive. Now, not to be insulting or anything, this niche space of earnings opportunities come with a lot of platforms where we put our trust into it in terms of funding it with the hopes to gain returns. Now, the thing with that is that a lot of these opportunities come and go, and the very, very good ones are few and far between. Some may not be as alluring percentage wise, and some are just completely private where you can't really gain access to them unless you seek out the information from sources who may be in those opportunities. I am in one, by the way, but just saying. But anyway, before I continue, must disclaim I'm not a financial advisor, just sharing the information of the opportunities that I have invested in with risk factors considered. So when it comes to things like hypes, it is platforms that have established themselves in the space, probably through hype monitoring sites or through several YouTubers if they take on the project themselves to promote it. And some of these will have a face to them. Some of them will be what we call undoxed, where generally there's a name for the owner, but the person's anonymous. These can be for genuine reasons. Some are not for genuine reasons. I think we've come to understand that, unless you're very new to the space. So when I talk about naivety, what I mean is don't always believe everything that you see typed out in a telegram or spoken about in regards from an ownership standpoint, particularly if it's platforms where there's no KYC required and those sort of things in place. The reason why I say that is because they can easily pull the rug at any given time when they feel like they may have earned enough or they've dished out enough back when people have made back their accruals plus profits. The stark reality is some will overperform, which is really good, but more than not, many will underperform. And when playing in this gamble realm, because that's what hypes are, they are gambles, they have to have some form of self strategy. So that's you taking accountability of your strategy, understanding the risk, and then not being naive to the fact that if it goes away, you didn't feel that was going to happen. There's always that possibility. Some things will just do better than others. And I think it's important for that reality to be out there, because the hype industry is not for everyone. It's not for the weak-minded. You've got to have a built-up tolerance, I think, when it comes to some BS that goes on in the space. So that's the general message, really. Still do your research, still check out certain information just to gauge if it's a business opportunity that looks like it could be of interest and makes sense. It still has to have those types of elements, but at the same time, we can't live in it and feel like it's going to be here forever, because majority of the times they have an expiry point. We just don't know when that is. All right, people. So yeah, just keep alert. look out for yourself, your mind, your heart. Especially in your early parts of your journey, it can be very deflating if something doesn't work out. But there are wins out there. We just have to kind of seek out what's popular, what works. Some businesses do have like a proper team, but what has happened, particularly this year, is with a couple of them, overexposure has then led to investigations, and then they've had to shut down, and then funds get frozen and all that kind of stuff. So there are variables where genuine things can happen where a business kind of stalls, but that's slightly different to, say, hypes that come at generally higher percentages daily. So you have to understand the differences as well when seeking out things. And as I said, hypes can work, but more than not, they don't. So if it's not for you, don't do it. If it is for you, risk manage accordingly, and try to find things that are worth putting more into than, say, those ones. These are like your top up kind of platforms. That's what I call them for myself, like top ups. Keep you ticking over while your main stuff does what it does. I think when you're in certain opportunities, like my private thing, it's a long haul plan. So not everything is quick in terms of returns. Even though the returns can be very high, it's a longer process to get there. And not many have that patience. And also, not a lot of people want to do the whole process of the KYC, which is basically showing some form of identity that you're real, proper address and stuff like that. Not everyone wants to go that route, which is understandable. You want to kind of keep yourself anonymous in a way as well. But even in those, it's not to have your KYC to feed governments or anything like that. It's to, show that you're real and not being disingenuous when being a part of something, because a lot of people can be spiteful in this space and selfish. So you don't want none of that going on. This is definitely not a put people off mission. It's a keep our eyes open, keep our ears open, keep our senses open, so that, we just understand the good and the bad that comes, and just be prepared for anything that swings our way, so we can combat it and move forward. A lot of people like to sell dreams out here, and those dreams can come true, but we need to have the dose of reality that can come across the ways in terms of obstacles. And me personally, I'm not a person who's entrepreneurial in terms of having own businesses and stuff like that. So my trajectory of wealth journey tends to lean on, finding, say, something like a PAM account or a few where you lean on trading experts. Those can be volatile as well, because, some accounts can get blown. Not rug pull, just poor trading. So you have to kind of try to find good ones in that field. I am in one now, but that's still early stages, so I haven't brought it to the community, but I'll keep an eye on it, and then if it's worth sharing, I will. Of course, there's these double plays out here. Fortunately, had more success than not, and a few that I'm successful in at the moment. But as we know, things come and go with those, and then also other special things come about where, you gain a couple connections and then certain doors open. And I was fortunate to be able to pivot in that direction as a diversification option also. So long may that continue. So anyway, like and subscribe, people. Stay as diversified as possible. Try to see what's gaining a bit of momentum. And then if you're looking to dabble in that direction, do. There's other means, then, definitely all the best on your journeys when coming to that. Protect your accounts, wallets and mines. Got to stay protected in this space. And this is the Real Talk Sessions about not being naive to the ups and downs of this space and staying alert. Take care, people. I'll catch you soon.